Hi, my name is Wilman Ziada, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film, and also proud FENIX Global Artist Ambassador. Today, I am thrilled to be speaking with the award-winning and acclaimed indie artist, MAYA AZUCENA. For more on MAYA, you can read more about her right below this video, but in the meantime, here's a sneak peek at the incredible talent of MAYA. Well, hello, MAYA. How are you?
I am great. Thank you very much. Racing
MAYA,
around. I'm in the future. We're speaking from the future. I'm in the future. You're in the past.
I know. Well, listen, I'm so excited that we are meeting here today and I'm also excited that the audience has got a little sneak peek of your incredible talent. And I want to know, MAYA, first and foremost, you're not only an incredible artist, but you're an incredible humanitarian. And I want to know where MAYA grew up. Where did you grow up? And when did you realize that you had such a love of music?
Well, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. I'm a New Yorker, a Brooklynite. You know,
as am I, by the way.
Oh, so then you understand us New Yorkers, we're really territorial. So I'm a Brooklynite specifically, born and raised in the Flatbush area. I was a tomboy, you know, doing all kinds of sports and things like that. But music came with the package. I started singing as early as I could remember. I saw a report card from when I was about 4 years old, and the teacher was saying that I was, you know, exhibiting great talent for singing. And at that time, I was very precocious. I was studying and making myself rehearse songs all on my own with no outside pressure. I would repeat them over and over again until I got it. And so music was something that was very innate. And so, yeah, through the years, it became a profession. But from the beginning, it was just part of my person. It came with the personality and the soul.
I love that, MAYA. And also what I love so much about you, and again, I can already feel it through this Zoom call, but just in getting to know you through your music, in researching you, it seems like you've never lost that childlike sense of play and wonder.
Thank you.
You can see it all over your brand. You can see it all over what you do. And, you know, as people research you, you are so incredibly accomplished, performing in basically, it seems, every country there is. And I'm curious to know, obviously this has been a tough time for everyone, especially artists. What do you miss most about performing for a live audience?
I mean, I would say that the best way to understand my soul and who I am as an artist is to see me live. There's something about connecting with people. And of course you can connect with people virtually, but there is a whole nother level when you can feel the energy of the people in the room And an audience is like a soul also. Like you can take 10,000 people and those 10,000 people feel like one being, and you communicate in this live conversation. So when it was not possible to tour and play live, you just realize that tangible experience is, I mean, it's really, you miss it. Of course you miss it.
Yeah.
But it also brought up the, artists can't help but be artists. So when we're not given what we usually have, we sort of just start sprouting in other ways. And I guess that made me appreciate the ability, the reach that digital has, the reach that social media has. It became even more deeply appreciated in this pandemic time.
Absolutely. I mean, it just seems like you're obviously the type of person that within the darkness, you'll always somehow try and find the light. You obviously are a human and an artist that lives in gratitude, but is then also looking for the opportunity. And, if people just go over your socials, it's filled with such light, such relatability that obviously you can't match within a live experience. But I feel like through your music, Maya, anything you touch is its own experience. Have you been told that before?
Yeah, I mean, we are all each multifaceted beings. And so you don't exist only on one plane of yourself. You don't only exist as your career, you exist as a person walking down the street. You exist as a person who is within a family structure. You exist on many levels. And so a lot of times we define ourselves by our career, but you have to remember that the career is only one part of the whole you. And you don't stop existing when parts of your career are on hold. And we do get sad, also artists are very sensitive. We feel very deeply. And so we can also become depressed in a more sincere way than maybe someone else because we feel it so, but remember that you are bigger than your art. The art is only one avenue with which you express yourself. So you're still existing on all those other planes, and you still have ways to express yourself and develop on those other planes.
What a beautiful sentiment. I mean, not only for older artists, but young artists watching this interview and getting to witness someone as accomplished as you. You've traveled the world. You've collaborated with the best in the industry. You just garnered recently a Grammy certificate because your 4-octave range was a part of the Grammy-winning reggae album,
Mind Control, Stephen Marley.
How cool was that when I read about that, Maya, obviously not only making your family proud, but I was thinking about what little Maya must have thought when she got that Grammy certificate in the mail. What was she thinking?
It's funny. It's not just what was I thinking. It was that I was already doing something completely unrelated. And people were sending me text messages like, congratulations. And I think I was in Croatia. I was preparing, let's say for like a concert for an arena, singing with a Croatian pop star. And people are saying congratulations. And I'm like, for what? And they're like, yeah, for the Grammy, like, the album won. And I was like, okay, cool. But it's interesting, when you do many things, you start to just stay in the present. I had already moved on by the time that I got this information that, it won a Grammy. So I don't know. And then there was another part of me, like a little Maya, or I don't know, just me as a songwriter, where I was like, man, this sets a new bar, because the next Grammy I wanted to be for my songwriting. So it's very interesting when you're hard on yourself. Sometimes you don't allow yourself to celebrate completely.
I can relate in that, being a performer for 25 years and me having the experience of, and I'm not saying this to brag, but it's reminding me that when I headlined Carnegie Hall with my twin brother, it was the final time I performed live with him to then pursue my directing. But I'll never forget being like, Will, just be in the moment and just really enjoy every single microsecond of it. Don't think about to after the performance and blah, 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 like, and what I feel about you, Maya, and something that I really am excited for artists to really not only listen to what you're saying, but also to research even more about what you do, is you are someone that walks the walk on what it is to not only be present, but to not focus on the destination of the Grammy or the success. You are an incredibly accomplished, nonstop working artist that also happens to win awards. And does that make sense?
I so reflect, so connect, and so agree with you. And I would like to say, like, if the destination is the only thing that you're after, then I feel that you will never appreciate this beauty of life.
Mm.
You know, life is the journey. The destination is ever changing. By the time, if you ever watch, let's say, the Oscars, many of the people who get Oscars, they kind of look like almost a little tired, like, thanks guys. You know, they look tired because they should have got an Oscar 10 years prior.
There it is.
Probably.
There it is.
It takes so many, don't say just hours, years and years of work to finally be acknowledged. And when you are acknowledged, you need to already know within yourself your value. Do you know what I'm saying? And by the time you're acknowledged, it's kind of too late. It's like, yeah, I already know that I did a great job.
Right, you need a committee, you need an award to show you that. And then what? You wasted your whole life to get to that point, and it's like, I'm exhausted. You could have believed in yourself 50 years before.
Exactly. Like, I already know what I sacrificed to be here. I already know how much of my soul I cut up into little pieces and delivered. I already know how many credit cards I maxed out to co-produce. I already know. So by the time people are acknowledging you, often it is way past it's like you need to understand your value way before other people are celebrating it, and begin to appreciate the journey, because that is the true value of your life, not just of your career. The true value of your life is in the journey, and who's in that journey with you. Who do you have around you? Can you be happy expressing yourself? Like, I don't know, because by the time those accolades come, it's like kind of like, yeah, where were you 10 years ago? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
and you don't want to start resenting. You don't want to start
No.
resenting that moment. You want to enjoy it and be like, wait, I believed in myself the whole time. This Oscar, thank you, but I am, my heart is my Oscar. My worth is my Oscar.
Okay, that's a fist bump. My heart is my Oscar. Bam. Yo, t-shirt. My heart
Maya,
is my Oscar.
you have so many sayings and quotes on your website that I'm like, this lady better hashtag trademark, because she's a hashtag badass boss lady. But listen, Maya Azucena, I could speak to you forever, but before we go, I want to let our audience know, for more on the incredible Maya Azucena, you can read more about her right below this video. And please also check out the incredible humanitarian work that this young woman does. Maya, I want to just thank you so much for the time that you took today to speak. And I'm so grateful that you do what you do.
And it's a pleasure to meet you. Hope to connect more. And for everyone tuning in, I'm looking forward to being present in the app. And, you know, let's celebrate the journey, not just the destination, together.
Oh, God bless you, Maya.